you want to make stickers in CSGO. Well, it's actually pretty simple to do. We're just going to need a couple of tools. You're going to ideally need Photoshop, or GIMP is a good free version of that. We're going to need to download VTF editor, and we're going to need the SDK CSGO tool, which you can just download in Steam for free. Now, I've made this sticker in Illustrator just because I like working with vector artwork, but all I'm going to do is I just drag this into Photoshop and it becomes a raster image, the same exact thing as you would have like made it in Photoshop. So we have a transparent background here, which we want for the sticker, and the only thing we're going to do here pretty much is just save it as a PNG. That's it. I already have it there because I've already done this once, but I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. From here, we're going to go ahead and open our VTF editor. Now, we're going to go File, Import, and we're going to import that PNG file that we just made in Photoshop. I'm pretty sure these are just my default settings. We're just going to go ahead and say OK. Down here in the flags, we're going to make sure that no map, no level of detail, and 8-bit alpha are all selected here. And now that we have our sticker here, we're just going to go ahead, save as, and we're going to save it as a VTF file here. Now, one thing that I need to point out is I would recommend saving all of this in one directory in your C drive, and that's just going to make this whole process a lot easier in the next part, because we're going to need to type out some file paths, and having a really simple file path is going to make this process a lot easier. So I have all of these in my C drive in a folder called sticker, and inside of that a folder called cat, just because I have more than one sticker that I'm working on right now in my workshop. So I'm going to save this as a cat.vtf file here. I'm going to name all these files cat, by the way, just to keep everything nice and clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace that because I've already done this once. Now that you have your VTF file, the next thing that we want to do is open up Notepad. And in Notepad, you're going to want to get this bit of code from the CSGO sticker documentation. It's free. And the one thing we're going to end up replacing here is the base texture line. And this is what I was talking about with the file path directory naming here. We're going to create an absolute file path to the C drive in the sticker folder, cat folder, and then the cat.vtf file that we just made in the VTF editor. So now that we have this, that's the only thing I'm doing to this, by the way, is just editing the base texture line. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead, save as, and we're going to save this as a VMT file here. I'm also calling it cat, calling everything cat just to be safe. We're going to save that. Now that that's done, we're going to go to our Steam and we're going to open Counter-Strike SDK. And this is going to be the model viewer. You don't have to do this technically, but this is just a check to make sure that it's actually working and to preview your model as well. Okay, so in here, we're going to click on Model Viewer. We're going to open this up. Now, inside of the Model Viewer, we're going to go File, Load Model. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and the very last item in the directory is stickerpreview.mdl. We're going to go ahead and open that, and it's going to open up a placeholder sticker for us. In here, we're going to go to our bottom tabs down here. We're going to go to Materials. We're going to go to the Sticker Preview WIP, and we're going to click this Replace VMT File button. Now we just made the cat.vmt file, so we're just going to use that. All right, here's our sticker. It's looking pretty good. Background's transparent. It's pretty nice. We can also create a holo version of the sticker. I'm going to go ahead and close the SDK and VTF editor, and we're going to go back to the Photoshop PNG file that we have here. So what you want to do is over here on layer 1, we're going to go ahead and control click, and that's going to go ahead and select every object on the Photoshop layer. And we're just going to go ahead and copy that. Now from the layers panel, we're going to go over into the channels panel. and we're going to go ahead and create a new layer, and that layer is going to be called Alpha 1. And with the selection still here, we're just going to paint this white. I'm just going to go ahead and delete all the other layers in the channels, and I'm going to make 3 new ones. And it's going to be red, green, and blue. Now, I'm going to also go ahead and paste in our cat that we copied just a few seconds ago onto each one of these layers. Now, each one of these layers is going to do a different thing. What we're going to do, essentially, is we're going to paint stuff either black or white. The things that we paint black is where the holo effect is going to be on, and the things that we paint white is going to have no holo effect. The easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is just to take the paint bucket tool here. Now white, remember, is where we want the holo effect. Alright, so now that we have our cat fully painted in, what we want holo and what we don't want holo, we can move on to the green channel. Now green channel just actually affects detail. Now for me, I'm actually not going to end up touching this channel, so we're just going to move straight to blue. Now blue controls the amount of holo effect that's going to appear on the sticker itself. If you want more holo effect, you're going to paint black, and if you want less holo, you're going to paint white. Now for me, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to paint, I'm not going to actually paint anything here, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go Image, Adjustments, Levels, and I'm going to play with the levels here to increase the contrast of everything in the sticker. Okay, so now that that's done, oh, by the way, you want your alpha channel at the very bottom of your image. We're going to go now into image mode, and we're going to toggle RGB mode. And from here, we're going to save this as a TGA file. And instead of calling this cat.tga, I'm going to call this cat-holo.tga, just to keep everything organized. We're going to go ahead, save that, okay, and next we're going to go into our VTF editor again. And from here, import the holo file that we just made, all the settings exactly the same, and we're going to save this as cat-holo.vtf. We're going to go ahead and save that. And now we should be done with the VTF editor for now. So now I'm going to relaunch the Counter-Strike SDK tool. And I'm also going to create another file in Notepad. Okay, so you're going to want to copy this from the CSGO documentation. And pretty much same as last time, we're going to replace the base texture line with the directory that the cat.vtf file is. Now, this is the same cat.vtf that we used for the regular sticker, but we're going to add this line here with the holo mask in. And this file path is going to be the holo VTF that we just made. So make sure that these are both here and they're correct, and we're going to go ahead and save this in our directory as cat-holo.vmt. Now, once we have that saved, we're going to open up Model Viewer again, and we're going to take a look at our holo version of the sticker by doing the exact same thing. We're going to go up here, File, Load Models, open up the sticker preview here. We're going to go to Materials, instead of choosing the cat VMT, we're going to choose the cat holo VMT. All right. There's the holo version of our sticker. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make the foil version of the sticker. So we're just going to go back into Photoshop here and open up our original PNG file that we had. Make sure that you have the layer selected, that the PNG is on. We're just going to go Filter, 3D, and we're going to generate a normal map. Now, this is going to turn your thing into a weird textured ball. You can mess with the settings if you want, but I'm just going to leave them as is for this. I'm going to click OK, and you're going to get a slightly like blue colored version of what your original PNG looked like. This is just creating like a textured layer effect with lighting. We're just going to go ahead and save this as a TGA file, and I'm going to call it cat-normal-map.tga, and this is going to be in the same directory with everything else. So I'm just going to replace that and save it. So now that we have our normal map made as a TGA file, we can just go into VTF edit again, import the TGA file that we just made, click OK, and we're just going to save as, and we're going to save it as a VTF. So now that we have our normal map as a VTF file, we're going to go to our notepad once again, and we're going to create a VMT file for the foil version of the sticker. So this is quite similar to the holo version. We got the same basetexture VTF file that we started with, but instead of the holo line, we have a normal map file path, which is just put your normal map VTF file in here and you're good to go. So once you have that saved in the same directory with everything else, we're going to go back to the model viewer. So I'm going to go load model. I'm going to scroll all the way down, get the same sticker preview. I'm going to go materials, replace VMT. I'm going to choose the normal map VMT that we just made. And there is the preview of your foil sticker. Now, because the light is head on with the sticker, this looks a little bright. I had this issue too because I wanted to take a screenshot for the thumbnail image. But an easy way to fix this is just to go to options, light color here at the top, and just change the light color to black. And that gives a less extreme version of the lighting while retaining the reflective quality of the sticker. So this is what our foil sticker looks like now. So now that that's done, we're just going to go ahead and close this, launch Counter-Strike to publish the sticker on the Steam workshop. So now that we're in Counter-Strike, we're going to go ahead and open up the control panel, and we're just going to type in workshop publish into the search and click submit. In the top right corner, we're going to switch to the sticker option, and I've already published the sticker already, but you would just click add down here in the bottom left, and in here you're going to get 3 options for your sticker. VMT1 is going to be the regular paperback version of the sticker, so you just want to add your regular VMT here and a base source image of it, which is just the original PNG that you made. You also want to add your VTF. That's really all you need for the base sticker. In VMT2, this is going to be your holo version of the sticker, so add the holo VMT, the base source PNG, the original VTF, and the TGA holo file that you made. In VMT3, you're going to do the foil version of the sticker. So you want to add your normal map VMT, your PNG source image, your VTF file, and your normal map TGA file in here. Once you have all of these finished, and if you try to submit it and one of the files is missing, it'll let you know. Name your sticker, give it a description, go ahead and add a thumbnail image to the workshop preview, and just click publish, and it should be added to the Steam workshop. Also, if you liked the sticker that I made, I would really appreciate it if you went to my workshop page and voted for it. That would mean a lot. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful in some way. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, see ya.